to the SCxSC 2015. This is the second year that we're doing this. We are excited to announce the successful platform operators for equity crowdfunding in Malaysia. We are also proud of the fact that Malaysia is taking a leadership position, and we're excited by the potential of equity crowdfunding for the region.
The establishment of the equity crowdfunding segment marks an important first step in our efforts to catalyze a digital revolution in the Malaysian capital market. We'll continue to leverage on the synergies between markets and technology to promote more inclusive access to opportunities in the capital market, particularly for the underserved segments, for it is only when businesses are able to obtain the financing necessary for them to flourish will we then fully unleash Malaysia's dynamism and entrepreneurial spirit.
Demonstrate the ability for investors to make returns. This is critical to making these markets work in the long term. Bear in mind that in these early days of the market, we want to see successes before we see failures. I think Malaysia has very similar regulatory settings, and Malaysia and New Zealand are one of the first countries around the world to have purpose-built equity crowdfunding regulation, so that's a great starting point. There's 6 platforms that have been licensed today, and I think it's really up to them to get quality deal flow out into the market. So I think you've got a great starting point, and now it's really up to the platforms to make this market a success.
All 6 of us have been given license to actually run the equity crowdfunding platform, where companies can now raise money in return for equity and raising money from the crowd, not just be relying upon government agencies, grants, or even banks.
Started, my first startup, it was very difficult to raise funds. I got to get it from like friends, family, my own personal savings. So I think with with more of these funding platforms, hopefully that we get to see a lot more great startups coming out from Malaysia and scaling out throughout the Asia region.
We're having a pitching event, an angel investor workshop, as well as, perhaps more importantly, the crowdfunding operators themselves talking about their businesses. There's quite a host of really nice food down there, and I'm sure the crowd is having a good time. What's exciting also is we've injected an element of music into the whole proceeding.
We see the SC as an important part of pushing innovation in the financial industry, and that is aligned with Maybank's own view that innovation needs to drive the industry.
I think this is a very good initiative. This is the kind of gathering we look forward to, whereby we can meet more people from who aspire to grow their business.
As you can see, there's lots of vendors as well. The food are really good. The speakers are superb and excellent. I think this should be done instead of once a year, do it twice or 3 times a year.
I think SC has done a great job, in bringing the investors, the companies, as well as bringing the government agencies all together. This is something, it's an ecosystem that we believe in, that all the different players should come together and see how the different players can complement one another.